wondered if I could change people's opinions of teachers by having them go through an experimental classroom situation, simulating what teachers go through. I found people I'd never met who had a strong negative opinion about teachers.
Once you have tenure, you practically have to kill somebody to get fired, and that's wrong. They should never allow tenure at any school.
Well, how many kids aren't going to need therapy from stuff their teacher did to them? Mean things that their teacher said, bullying that their teacher's allowed to happen?
I think they're pushing a liberal agenda on the children, and they don't care about the teaching of what they're taught or what the quality of the education that they're given is.
From the beginning of their education, they're given what I think is the wrong kind of discipline, and that really kind of infects their relationship to their own education. If
businesses would give some of their people time off to go teach in whatever areas they're expertise in, the kids would learn a lot more. They'd enjoy it more because they'd actually be learning from somebody who knows what he or she is doing, and rather than a teacher who has done nothing but teach all of his or her life.
All the mock teachers had to do to earn $100 was to get 10 kids to learn the meanings of 10 made-up words in 30 minutes. They would get $10 for each student who scored perfectly on the test. The teachers got the words ahead of time, and they all thought it would be a piece of cake.
So the first word we're going to learn is Gorla. Can everybody say Gorla? Come on, try, guys.
얘는 아마 뭐 해내는지 모르는데.
Yes, indeed.
Sam. Remember the old expression, zip it up?
No.
Well, that's your new expression then. Just answer the question. We don't want to hear all your stories right now, okay?
Far fling is a wheel.
Teachers, please pardon this interruption. Bus 25 is late. Please admit those students into your class.
Anybody have any idea?
Please pardon this interruption, teachers. I need the students that are being tested for GT to come down. Maddie Smith. Teachers, pardon this interruption. I need the track team. The track team, please come to the bus stop.
Now the next word, get back over here.
Please. Sorry.
You know, when I was in the Army, we would be making you do 50 push-ups.
But we're not in the Army.
You're right,
We're
you're
just
not.
in middle school.
I know, and middle school's kind of stinky, isn't it?
But I don't know how to get you from here to here, and we have less than 8 minutes
I
left.
think we're going to get a bad grade on this test.
After the trial classroom, the teachers received their evaluation. Okay, Mr. Richards, I did stop in and I did observe your class for a few minutes, and I noticed one student was not in his seat, another student was sleeping. It didn't really look like everyone was engaged, and there was a little bit of disruption going on, so you'll need to work on that. Anything to say about that?
Not really. Kids will be kids.
Okay, well, we can't have that.
Little Sam has a little problem with talking a lot.
We did get a call from her mother. I guess you told her to zip it up, and Mom's very upset about that. We can't have that kind of thing going on.
Oh, okay.
We've got to keep it positive, okay? You did have one student get all of them correct, which is great, but out of 30, I mean, look at this one here. I don't know, so here's a giraffe. I like pie. That's really unacceptable. I asked the teachers how they felt about the experience. With the test scores being so low, do you feel that it was your responsibility that they were so low?
To some extent, yes. But I think also, again, as I said, what they're not learning or not being told at home has an effect on that.
Very true. Then would it be fair to fire you because of that attitude that's preventing them from learning?
Boy, that's a tough one. You can't blame everything on the teachers.
But if I watch this, I would not believe that that's how a nicer classroom is, not even close to that.
The main thing that's different about this classroom is you only had 10 children. How would you feel as a teacher having your job on the line based solely on how those students performed?
Ooh. No, I wouldn't like that very much.
What if I had offered you more money? Would you have gotten the test scores higher?
No, not
Would it
me.
come same outcome.
It'd been the same outcome because some of us weren't meant to be teachers. and it's obvious that I wasn't.
In fact, I was actually thinking, because I'm going to go back to school here shortly, and one of the things I thought about was like, I enjoy teaching, I like kids, and after this, y'all have sealed that. I am not thinking the first bit about going to school for that. I couldn't, my patience, you're an angel of God if you do that every day.
So do you want to recant your statement that if a teacher's doing everything right, they'll do okay on the standardized test?
Some of
Just
them will,
curious.
yes. I have to recant that, you're right.
I'm glad I was able to change their minds. I really think if people got to know teachers firsthand instead of buying everything they read in the media, they'd see that teachers are hardworking, caring people.